Hello, students. How are you all? I'm sure you all are doing great. Students, this is a revision session of the chapter The Mitten and all the grammar topics that we did in this chapter. So, let us quickly take a look at it. We read a story about a small boy named Nicky who went to his grandmother and asked her to make white colored mittens for him. But his grandmother told him that if he would wear white colored mittens, they would get lost in the snow. But Nicky requested his grandmother to make him white colored mittens. So his grandmother made white colored mittens for him and he was very happy. After that, he went out in the snow to play. But while playing, he lost one of his mitten. Soon a mole came close to the mitten and saw that the mitten was very comfortable and warm. So he quickly went inside it and he slept. After that, a rabbit came close to the mitten and he also went inside it. Very soon, a fox came by and he asked the mole and the rabbit if he could also get inside the mitten. The mole and the rabbit said no to him. But students, it was very cold, and if we can help anybody by sharing our things with them, then we should always do that. So the mole and the rabbit told the fox that he could get inside the mitten if he could fit in it. Soon, other animals started getting inside the mitten so that they could also stay warm. First came the hedgehog, then came the owl. After the owl came a bear, and finally, at last, came a mouse. Very soon, the mouse went and jumped onto the bear's face, and his tail started tickling the bear's nose. So, the bear very loudly sneezed, and all the animals flew out of the mitten. Soon as they flew, the mitten went and landed near Nicky's house. Nicky was very happy that he got back his lost mitten. And as for the animals, let us see what happened to them. The bear, he landed in his cave. The fox, he landed at a hole in the tree. The rabbit, he landed in some grasses. And the mole, he landed in his burrow. As soon as all these animals landed, they all slept off. But for the mouse, what do you think did the mouse do? The mouse was still looking for a place to go to. Easy, right? So let us look at the word meanings once again. The first word is mole. The meaning of mole is a small mouse like animal that lives under the ground. Students, a mole is a small animal that looks like a mouse but is not a mouse and it lives under the ground. Next word is a hedgehog. Again, a hedgehog is also a small animal which has sharp needle like hair. Students, a hedgehog is an animal that has very sharp hair which is like needle. So, if somebody touches it, they can get hurt. Now it's time to look at place words, also called prepositions. Students, we learned in our previous sessions that the words that show us the position or a place of a noun, which includes people, places, animals, or things, are called place words or prepositions. The words that tell us where somebody or something is are called place words. For example, she was hiding under the table. Next, the bananas are in the basket. Both the words under and in show us the position of the girl and where the bananas were kept. Next, moving on, words that show possession. Students, we use different words to show that something belongs to someone. For example, this pen is his. The word his shows that the pen belongs to a boy. Next, that bag is theirs. Here, the word theirs show that the bag belongs to those people. Next topic is punctuation using apostrophe S. Students, we add apostrophe S to a naming word to show that something belongs to someone. Students, this is another way of showing belongings of somebody by using apostrophe S. For example, the beautiful doll belongs to Sarah. We can write this sentence as Sarah's doll is beautiful. Here we put apostrophe S after the naming word Sarah. Next example, this watch belongs to Veer. This sentence can also be written as this is Veer's watch. Again, we put apostrophe S after the naming word Veer to show that the watch belongs to him. Moving on to our last topic, which is full stop and question mark. Let us quickly take a look at these two also. Students, we use a full stop to mark the end of a sentence, which means when we finish a sentence, we put a full stop to show that the sentence has ended. For example, I like to sing and dance. Full stop. This is a statement which does not ask us a question. It just tells us that I like to sing and dance. So, a full stop is put after the last word. Next example, they went to Paris for a vacation. Again, in this sentence, it just tells us that those people went to Paris for their vacation. Therefore, we just put a full stop at the end of it. And we use a question mark at the end of a sentence that asks a question. Here it means that whenever a question is asked, a question mark is put at the end of it to show that it is a question and not a normal sentence. For example, which is your favorite color? This is a question which is asked and not a statement. So, a question mark is put at the end of it. Another example is, why are you crying? Here a question is asked. Therefore, a question mark is put at the end of it. Well, students, go through this session once again and all of your previous sessions so that you can easily solve the worksheet that will be given to you after this. Till then, stay at home and stay safe.